G'day, welcome back to Dad versus Son, and we're going on with DVG's Corsair Leader playing Guadalcanal 1942 with the US Marines. Now, looking back, I think I screwed up on the last mission. I know it's so hard to believe, isn't it? Yes, but I think I did because I forgot about dispersed. Okay, so I forgot about dispersed, so they were only supposed to take 1 damage per attack. So I screwed that. However, I also screwed soft when I used the I used 500 pounders. Sorry, I didn't use 250s. So forget about that. But yeah, I think I screwed this. So apologies. I'll try to do better next time. But I'm keeping it because I think I deserved it. You're allowed to disagree with that, of course. Right. Now, the next thing I notice is that by spending the 1 SO point that I spent at the end of the last mission so that I didn't have to roll for extra stress for people, means that I've only got 8 SO points left, but I need 9 SO points to reduce my stress levels across the squadron by 2. And if we have a look here, I'm just going to give you a little bit of motion sickness. So Regallo has 3 of his 4 stress for OK. Casavelli has 4 of his 5 for OK. Bacon, Wilmarth, has 4 of his 4 for OK. Wiggins is shaken. Then we have Davis, who has 7, so he only has 1 more before he is non-flyable at all, so he's already shaken. Walker has 3 for 3 for his OK. And poor old Bill is at the end of his shaken as well. So it means that realistically I can't fly that many aircraft this time, and I'm going to have to try and rest some people. So I'm hoping for 2 things. Firstly, that I get a 1 stress mission in the Guadalcanal area, and there's only 4 of them left out of the 18 or whatever it was that we had. So that's not good odds. Ugh. I can't even speak English anymore. Secondly, I'm hoping that I get a event which gives me SO points. Okay? I'm not really all that sure that I'm going to be that lucky. If I am, it is down to the game gods. But yes, I just don't know. We'll see. However, one thing I do want to stress is I have not dicked around with the event cards or anything else. So please, okay, if I'm lucky, I am lucky. If I don't get, I don't get. Okay, I'm not going to screw you around and do stupid shit like that because it just takes all the fun away from it anyway. Righto? Okay, dokie. Right, so we are into day 3 of 7, and we are back to draw targets, and we can still draw up to 3 targets and see what we've got. So we have these 2 from yesterday. We have the airstrip, which has 1 bandit here, which is that guy. It has 1 sight in there and has the approach, and we need to kill that guy. Now that's 2 VP, which is great. It's only 1 intel, which is good, but that gets rid of our extra bandit. Okay. So with this, I could take hopefully 2 fighters and a bomber, and we should be right. Okay. So do I want to draw more targets is what it comes down to. And I think at this stage, no, I don't want to draw any more targets. Okay, I can draw up to 3, but I don't have to. I'm just going to stick with that. Okay, so we look at sites. So we have 1 in each approach, and we have 1 in the target zone itself. So here we go. North, east, south, west, target. Okay, so we have a rifleman to the north. We have a 20 mil to the east, rifleman to the south, a heavy machine gun to the west, and rifleman in the target area. Everything is a 0 range, which is wonderful. So we'll just come in from our usual down here. And that way we'll just have rifleman and rifleman. So assign pilots. We can take 3 pilots. So we have potentially 2 bandits in here. We know one of them is a KI-43. So let's just see if we can get a random KI-43 first up. No. KI-43, we have an average. Okay, so he's part of the target there, so that's fine. So, pilots. Okay. So, where's this target? 17. This is a 3-stress mission. We are going to Bougainville. Wow, that's a long way. It is a long way. Okay, 3-stress mission. In fact, what I should have done is I should have kept that mongrel card for the event, and I should have rolled for the stress that they got at the end, and I didn't. Did I? Indeedy, I didn't. So some of them may not have got any stress at all. And that's a poo, that is. Oh well. I suppose that offsets me doing more than 1 damage at a time. Right, so 2 fighters, I think, and 1 bomber. Okay, so we're going to take Casavelli because we can. Because he has his agile and his situational awareness and a gung-ho. And he's going in high, diddly high. So that's 1 fighter. Okay. Wow. Okay, I can't take Wiggins because he's already shaken. So that means either Wilmarth with his 2 gung-ho and fighter pilot skill, or I take Regallo. Now Wilmarth's already on 4 stress. Regallo's on 3. So I'll take Regallo simply because he can take 1 more stress before he becomes... he can take 1 more stress at the moment. So there he is. And then 1 bomber. We are not taking poor old Bearcat as much as I'd like to, simply because he has 7 stress. And Walker's at the top of his stress. So it's either I take Lewis or Benson. Now Lewis has a gung-ho. This is not a gung-ho target though. This is the only trouble. And Lewis is +2 to attack effectively. Benson is a +3 to attack. Or I take Gardner. He'd have to go in low. That's the only trouble. He has quick hands, so he's +2. That would give him a +3. Wow. I think we'll... I don't think Lewis has done anything yet, has he? Yes, he has. He's already upgraded. Benson's done nothing. Okay, Benson, you're up. There he is. Now he's a +3, and I need him to do 2 damage. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. +3, 2 damage. So, 1,000 pounder gives him 3 goes. 500 pounders, this is not a soft target or anything else. 500 pounders gives him 2 goes at a +3, which means if he gets 2 4 pluses, then he's good. If he gets a 7 plus, then that's 2 hits and it's over. I think that's actually better. That gives him 4 chances against this 3 chances. Yeah, that's about all we can do. And then, what's his guns? 9. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a good chance. So he's going to take 2 500 pounders. There they are. Right. Target bound event card. Dun, dun, dun. And it is, for the duration of this mission, increase all pilot air-to-ground stats by 2. Oh, well, I love it. That was a good one. So he's going to be at +5 for his air-to-ground. So even for his guns then, that means he only needs to hit with a 4. So, yeah, well done, that man. Right, place aircraft, I have determine to place bandits. Well, this guy's here, so I think there's now a bandit here as well. And I think there is, we also have the extra one. So I'm not sure, but that's what I'm doing. So this is the bandit that we are placing. And it is a green 0. And then we have the Intel bandit, which is a veteran KI-43. So now I have trouble with a capital T. Okay. So I may have one extra aircraft there. I don't know. I think it comes back to I've got to do what I got to do. So, over target event card is add 2 to all attack die rolls targeting the center area. Okay, so that gives us, if we've still got hairy planes there, that gives us 2 extra. Or, again, another 2 on the strip. So if Benson survives, he's now attacking for a +7. Okay, so I'm going to have to put it down here. Okay, so that's that one, and that is that one. Okay. Right. Turn counter is in the one box. Dive bombers, no. Fast pilots, no. Everybody moves forward. Benson comes forward. Regallo comes forward. I just want to put things back in the order that I should have put them. Sorry. Casabelli comes forward. Like that. And then bandits come forward. Okay. Worstest bandit. Worstest total. So he's a +2. Casabelli is a +0. But we try and attack first. He hits on a 6, 8, 9. He hits on a 5, 7, 8. So the worst aircraft here, from a point of view of hitting, is this guy. But this guy's basically the same because he's got a +1. So he still hits on a 5, 7, 8 as well. But when it comes to manoeuvring, he's got a 0. So I'm going to put him with Benson. I'm going to put him with Regallo, like that. So that's my logic for that. Yep, advance the turn counter. Dive bombers, no. Fast pilots attack. Okay, Casabelli is a tackering. Yay! Okay, so let's come over to our tray as usual. Okay, so he's going for an in my sights. Casabelli is a 0, and he is going for a in my sights, like I said, and the aircraft against him is a +2. So this is a -2. Ooh. This is a -2 roll. I don't want him to lose position. I'm going for a tight turn. And we get a 9. -2 is a 7, which is +1 position. So we are now going woohoo. So he is now shooting for -1, but he has a +1. Is that right? So yeah, because the Japanese is +2, we gain that, so he's shooting for a -1. So he still needs a 9 or a 10 to hit. And he gets a 5, so he will gung-ho. As much as I don't want to, because I don't get it back this time, he has gung-hoed, and he has shot down this veteran. Well done, Kaz. Kaz now has 2 kills to his name. Right, and then it is their turn. Yay! So the first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to work out where the rifleman is attacking. And, oh, he can't attack anybody. Oh, look at that. What a bummer. Because we're all high. High, I tell you. So he can't do anything. Right, so let's do Benson first. He's been attacked by a green 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is Casabelli is going to take 1 stress, and he is going to try and suppress, sorry, use your words. I'm going to try and suppress this KO-43. So it's a +1, I'm a 0. So it is, it's a +0, I'm a 0. So this is for 0. I need 8 or better to suppress it. And 3 is not quite good enough. Okay. So 0 is going after Benson. So it's straight up roll. It gets a 2, which gives it a tight turn. And now it is going for Benson. Benson is a -2 air to air. So this is a +2 on this roll. He gets a 1 + 2 is 3, which is no effect. So then he's shooting for a normal roll, and he's got a 5, 7, 8. Benson has no stress at the moment. Benson is going to take 2 stress and evade. 5, 7, 8, 4 + 2. And he gets a 4 + 2 is 6, which is 1 stress. So he goes up to 3 stress. Right. Next one is the KI-43 average against Regallo. And again, Casabelli is going to do anything or not. He is not, because he is at 5 stress. He can't afford another stress. So the KI is a +1. A Regallo is focused. He's going to use his focused, so he is +1 for this turn. The KI is +1 for his manoeuvring roll in neutral position, is an 8, which gives him a half loop. And now he has a 0 bonus for the success, and he gets a 5, which is -1 position. So Regallo is now advantaged. And that's the end of their turns. Now it's mine. So the first thing we're going to do is Regallo is going to shoot at his KI-43. So he's going to try and maneuver. Now, what's he want to do? He is a +0, and the KI-43 is a +1. So we're going to be rolling for a -1. So again, I think this time we go for a tight turn again, because all we have is nothing happens, so we still get the +1, or we get a positive. So this is for -1, and we get 9 - 1 is 8, which is +1 position, and we are now tailing the KI-43. Okay, so we are a 0 -1 +3, so this is a +2 attack. Sorry, +3 attack because we're focused. Okay, +3 attack because he is focused. And we get 5 + 3 is 8, and blow him away. Yay! And he was an average. Well done, Regallo. He's got 2 now. Not bad for a beginner. Right, and then Casabelli is going to shoot at the 0 in attacking Benson. So he is a air-to-air 0 against an air-to-air 0. So this is simply a straight up. He needs an 8 or better. And he gets a 9 and blows it away. Woohoo! Well done, Kaz, again. Kaz now has 3. Okay, so we can come back over this side again. There we are. Okay, slow pilots have attacked. Aircraft move. So Kaz comes in. Regallo comes in. His focus has been used, and Benson comes in. Move the turn counter. Okay, Benson dives. Fast pilots attack. There are no fast pilots, so this rifleman attacks Benson. Benson has 3 stress, so he doesn't care. So let's bring this over so you can see what's happening. Righto. So the rifleman needs a 6 or better to cause a stress on Benson. He gets a 7, so Benson goes up to 4 stress, which is still okay. And now Benson is going to drop his berms. So he has 2 500-pounders, which will give us 1 hit for a 7, 2 hits for a 10. Okay, now let's do the math. Benson is a +2 air to ground and a +1 dive is +3. We also have, for the duration of this mission, all pilot air to ground stats. Increase all pilot air to ground stats by 2. So we're up to +5 for this mission. And then we have add 2 to all attack die rolls targeting the center area. So now we're up to +7. We don't even need to roll, okay, because 7 gives us 1 hit, 7 gives us 1 hit, but we're going to roll anyway because we're just that kind of guy. And here we go. And we get a 7 and a 4. So that gives us 14 and 11. I think that's enough. So we done it. We done it. Yoo-hoo! Okay, so Casabelli's agile goes away. Regallo's gung-ho goes away. The berms go away. And we get an event, which is if no pilots were shot down during the mission, gain 3 SO points. Yay! And we get rid of these cards. Okay, so we get 3, which gives us 11 SOs. Guess what we're going to probably use them on next turn. Okay, get rid of these. Back into there. That comes over here. These 3 come over here, so I can remember. Right. Record mission outcome. Okay, let's go. So we had Casabelli, Regallo, and Benson fly the mission. So Regallo gets 3, no SOs spent. Casabelli gets 3 with no SOs spent. Wiggins didn't fly. Lewis didn't fly. Benson did fly and gets 3. Nobody else flew. We got +3 SO points, which gives us 11 SO points remaining. We get 2 VP for that mission, which is not a great deal, but that takes us to 12. We are still dismal. Add target stress. First other thing we do is we get 1 intel, which means now that we don't have any extra bandits. Yay! Okay, stressed pilots. Now, this was 17 in the 3 stress area in Bougainville. Okay, so Regallo has 1 stress, so he will gain 2. So he goes up to 5. Casabelli has 1 cool, so he gains 2 stress, and he goes up to 7. And he does not get his gung-ho back. Wilmarth did not fly, so he regains 3 stress, 2 for not flying and 1 for his cool, so he's down to 1. Buster did not fly, and he has 1 as well, so he loses 3 stress and goes down to 2. Lewis had nothing. Okay, Benson has no cool, so he'll take all 3 stress, which takes him up to 7. Davis did not fly, has no cool, so he will reduce by 2, so he's down to 5 stress. Reduced to 5. Yay! Okay. Walker has 2 cool, so he reduces his by 4 stress, but then he had 3 anyway, so that's good. Bill didn't fly, and he has no cool, so he reduces by 2, and he's back to 4 stress himself, and Benson goes back there. Okay, so I have 1 fighter on 1 stress, which is Wilmarth. Wiggins is on 2 stress. My other 2 fighters, if I de-stress them, Casavelli's not coming back for a while. Simple as that. He will get rid of 3 stress next time, which would reduce him to 4. So if I spent the SO points now to take 2 off him, that means he would be down to 2 by the end of next turn. Regallo would be flying again next turn. Benson would still be on 5, so he'd be down to 3. Davis would be down to 3. And Bill would be down to 0. So, but if I spend it now, that means that Wiggins, it's a bit of a waste for Wilmarth though, because he only has 1 at the moment. Okay, so we'll just wait and see what happens there. Okay, so that is the end of that mission. And the end of that day, because we only did the 1. So, here we go. So we're nearly halfway through. We have 12 of our 15 to get to poor, or 19 to get to adequate. So we're actually halfway to good, which is 24. So we're actually we're on track for good, which isn't too bad at all. So I think we'll call it there. We'll come back and we will have a look then at what targets we get and decide what we're going to do. So, I know I'm making some mistakes, but I think in the long run it's sort of averaging out because I'm screwing myself in half the mistakes. So, shit happens. That's just the way I turn. Okay. Again, welcome the comments, any feedback you've got, and so forth. I know the other thing I could spend the SO points on is skills, but and it might be worthwhile getting that skill where a pilot can fly as if they had no stress at all. But I just don't know. Don't know at the moment. So we'll see what we end up with and then make our decisions after that. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Welcome your comments and take care. Catch you later. Bye for now.